Cities are pressured to privatize their municipal services. When I started to confront this utility monopoly, I realized all they were about was trying to get people to pay as much as they'll bear so that they can just make more money. And, I'm thinking about my parents and people like them. I remember my parents having trouble making ends meet and counting pennies to pay an electric bill. That experience was burned into my memory. And in Cleveland, what was different in Cleveland is Cleveland had its own municipal electric system that was created at the turn of the 20th century by Mayor Tom Johnson. He said, "I believe in public ownership of all public service monopolies, of waterworks, of parks, of an electric system, because if you do not own them, they will in time own you. They'll corrupt your politics, rule your institutions, and finally destroy your liberties." He had it right, and I understood that. MuniLight was providing power to about a third of the city at 20% cheaper than the private utility. MuniLight did not have to pay for dividends, high salaries, just simply providing electricity at the lowest possible cost. The city made a move to sell the municipal electric system, even though they knew all of the corruption that was being committed against it. I intervened with a campaign. The minute I started that campaign, high-powered rifle shot misses my head by a fraction. That was before I became mayor. I was elected mayor on a promise to save the municipal electric system. When I got in there, people were saying, "Wow, you're so young. You could be a big man in this town someday. You want to get along? Go along? Well, you're supposed to vote with the group." I said, "That's not why I'm here. That's just not why I was elected." Their position in the council was often a result of getting campaign funds from various interest groups in Cleveland. But I saw that right away and I said, well, hey, thanks but no thanks. There's a point in life where you have to figure out who you are and what you stand for. And you have to remember, I was only 31 years old when I took office as mayor. I was the youngest mayor in the country. Not many young people get into positions of power like that. And I was fully aware of what the opportunities were. I was not going to worship this idol of gold that had been constructed in the form of an electric system, a bank, the city's establishment. When corporations own a public official, the corporations will see government working in their interest. This is a game that was played using the financial power of Wall Street against the city. Wall Street has enormous influence on cities today to basically be a cash cow. I wasn't there to represent one interest group or another interest group. There's more and more influence that corporations have. If public officials do not function in the interest of the general public, we'll lose our democracy. It's like the road less traveled. I decided immediately I wasn't really equipped for taking the road that said gifts, campaign money, and all that, as long as you vote right. Nah, not for me. I couldn't do that. I wasn't some kind of a pawn or a puppet. That's not why I was there. I was the mayor and I fought City Hall. There are some things that are worth fighting for, and that's what I did. We're past this prologue. This is a warning. And as Tom Johnson said, you either own them or they're going to own you. I can't be bought, can't be bossed, and the city has its electric system today.